Headless POV, cutting through the bull with information that's sourced and verified. The playbook is the same. The flags are different. This week, the United Kingdom lost its Prime Minister. Keir Starmer resigned Monday morning outside 10 Downing Street, the UK's sixth Prime Minister to resign on that doorstep in 7 years. Andy Burnham, the former mayor of Greater Manchester, is the likely replacement. He would be the 7th British Prime Minister in a decade. If that number, 7 in 10 years, sounds like instability, that's because it is. But here's what this story is actually about. Because it isn't about Starmer. Starmer didn't fail at governing. He increased defense spending. He reduced undocumented migration. He inherited a fractured country and held it together. What he couldn't survive was a single local election in May, where a far-right populist party called Reform UK swept the results and made his own parliamentary colleagues so afraid of losing their seats that they pushed him out the door. Reform UK, Nigel Farage's party. The same Nigel Farage dismissed as a fringe figure for 30 years, right up until he wasn't. Write down that name, and then write down these. Rassemblement National, Marine Le Pen, currently leading polls in France ahead of the 2027 presidential election. Alternative for Deutschland, AfD, now the most popular party in Germany. Fratelli d'Italia, Giorgia Meloni, governing Italy since 2022. Vox, in Spain, running a coordinated campaign right now to bring down Spain's prime minister. Same playbook, different flags. Here's the playbook. You don't need to win a national election to break a center-left government. You just need to make that government's own members believe they can't survive the next one. That's what Reform did in the UK. That's what Vox is doing in Spain right now. And here is where the story sharpens. Spain's prime minister has a record. The Economist, not a left-wing publication, ranked Spain the top economic performer among wealthy nations. He raised the minimum wage. He protected pensions. He refused to let the United States use Spanish military bases to launch the Iran war. He recognized Palestine when most European leaders went quiet. His performance record is arguably the strongest of any center-left leader in Europe. But his wife was ordered to stand trial for corruption this week. Her passport was seized. She was banned from leaving the country. His party headquarters were raided. His close allies are under investigation, and several of the original corruption complaints were filed by a group called Manos Limpias, Clean Hands, a self-styled trade union with documented ties to the far right. This is the Achilles heel of the left, and they have never fully faced it. They believe that good leaders must also be perfect people, spouses who never err, allies who never stray, a party without a single bad actor. The right abandoned that standard decades ago and has been winning on that asymmetry ever since. Le Pen, Meloni, Vox, AfD, different countries, same strategy. And it is working. One prime minister at a time. Pattern recognized. You should know better. 3 headlines, 3 news organizations. 1 standard, they all failed. 1. The White House Press Corps. This week, the President of the United States called New York Times journalists treasonous and criminals for publishing an analysis questioning whether 4 months of war had changed anything strategically. Treason carries a maximum penalty of death. The Times issued no public response. The press corps asked no follow-up. Nobody with a microphone asked the one question that matters. Which specific facts in the story are false? The press corps exists to ask that question. This week, it didn't. You should know better. 2. Every outlet that led with the vandals. Here is the actual story of the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool. The Trump administration awarded a no-bid contract, $14.65 million, ballooned from an original estimate of $10 million, to repaint the pool American flag blue in time for America's 250th birthday. The contract specified the coating would be, quote, antimicrobial and anti-algae. The day after the pool was refilled, CNN spotted workers already clearing algae from the bottom. Within 2 weeks, full algae bloom, paint peeling off the floor. A former National Park Service official said publicly, "I'm not sure how this administration thought they were going to overcome a long-standing challenge by painting it." A pool expert said, "What do you expect? You're taking natural, untreated river water and expecting it to do something different." The administration dumped hydrogen peroxide into the pool to kill the algae, which killed one strain and made room for a harder, greener one. Then the president blamed vandals, said sick people used razors and box cutters. The NPS filed a court filing saying the liner was cut with a sharp knife. A PBS expert said the sealant is normally puncture-resistant. A former Olympic canoeist was arrested for touching loose material at the bottom. Most outlets this week led with the knife. Almost none led with this: a no-bid contract, a product that failed its own specifications on day one, and an administration that ran on eliminating government waste, now trying to blame the public for the bill. Oh, and by the way, happy LGBTQ+ month. You should know better. 3. Fox News. All of it. For over a decade, Fox News warned that Iran's control of the Strait of Hormuz was America's most dangerous strategic vulnerability. A strategic trump card for Tehran. A blockade, Fox said, would devastate the global economy. Then, in the weeks before Trump launched the Iran war, Fox went mostly silent on that risk. When Iran closed the strait anyway, one Fox host told tankers to, and this is a direct quote, "show some guts and go through." Then something remarkable happened. On a live broadcast this week, Fox anchor Dana Perino stated plainly that the war had given Iran, quote, "leverage over the Strait of Hormuz that they didn't have before hostilities." Her guest, former NATO ambassador Kurt Volker, agreed. "We launched this war, the global economy took a big hit, oil prices skyrocketed, and now we have Iran emboldened to exercise control over the Strait of Hormuz." For 30 seconds, Fox News told the truth, and then co-host Greg Gutfeld looked at Perino and said, "You have to stop doing that, Dana." And she did. The truth escaped Fox News for 30 seconds this week and was immediately recaptured. You should know better. You've got the facts. Now it's your call. Subscribe today. See you next week.